Imagine a world with no grocery stores, no refrigerators, and absolutely no farms. Survival relies entirely on what you can find or catch with your own hands. For our earliest ancestors, life was defined by constant, exhausting movement. You lived as a nomad, perpetually tracking animal herds and scouring the landscape for wild roots. Around 7000 BCE, a simple observation offered a new path. People noticed that seeds falling to the ground didn't just rot. They were cracking open in the soil, pushing new edible shoots toward the light. This led to the deliberate planting of wheat and barley. People also began keeping animals like sheep and cattle close by, ensuring resources were always within reach. Controlling the seed removed the need to wander. Roaming tribes settled alongside their crops, building permanent shelters that grew into the world's very first villages. By the Bronze Age, the Harappan civilization had turned basic survival into organized engineering. They prepared the soil with wooden plows and dug complex canal systems to route river water exactly where it was needed. Foundations like these were built on the economic concept of surplus. Because Harappan farmers grew far more food than they needed to eat, that extra grain became a form of currency, allowing citizens to become builders, artisans, and traders. Archaeological evidence at Kalibangan reveals just how efficient they were. Perpendicular furrows date back to 2800 BCE. This intercropping technique maximized space and kept soil healthy. It also provided a safety net. If one crop failed to pests, the others still provided a harvest. This mastery of soil engineering and surplus production was the economic engine that allowed the Harappans to build one of the ancient world's greatest trade empires. During the early Vedic period, agriculture relied on a partnership with cattle. Oxen provided the muscle required to pull plows, while their dung offered the biological manure needed to keep fields fertile. The later Vedic period introduced a physical breakthrough, tools forged from iron, specifically heavy-duty axes and iron plowshares. Iron was strong enough to chop through dense forests and root systems that blocked movement for centuries. Settlers pushed out from the Indus Valley, clearing the Ganga plains. This led to a surge in rice cultivation, as the crop thrives in wet, level terrain. The iron plowshare physically redrew the map of Indian civilization, shifting the center of wealth and population permanently eastward. As civilization expanded, farming transitioned from simple physical labor into a systematized, applied biological science. This knowledge was meticulously preserved in texts like the Rig Veda, Kautilya's Arthashastra, and the Vrikshaya Veda. These documents show an advanced level of systemic thinking. The Arthashastra, for example, explicitly defined the government's responsibility in ensuring a high-quality seed supply for its farmers. The Vrikshaya Veda even offers biological recipes, such as treating seeds with a mixture of milk, cow dung, and honey before planting to guarantee sprouting and repel pests. From the first planted grain to iron tools and botanical texts, this history forms an unbroken chain. These ancient scientific innovations remain the foundation for modern food security and farming today.